Welcome to the Explainer. So, you ever just stare at a price chart and get that feeling that you're totally missing something? Well, today we're going to crack the code. We're going to dive into the hidden language of the market, and we'll be using the incredible insights from Anna Couling's book, A Complete Guide to Volume Price Analysis. Okay, let's just jump right in with a feeling I'm pretty sure we've all had. That little voice in the back of your head. Why does it so often feel like the whole game is rigged? Turns out, you're not just being paranoid. That feeling is very, very real. Decades ago, a market analyst named Richard Ney started pulling back the curtain on all this. His work was so groundbreaking that a U.S. senator actually wrote in his book, and I quote, "The name of the game is manipulation." All right, so if the game really is manipulated, how in the world do they do it? Well, according to Coulling, it's not some kind of dark magic. The insiders, the professionals, they're just speaking a different language. It's a secret language that lets them see what's really going on, while the rest of us are just left scratching our heads. You see, for them, the market isn't just a bunch of random up and down ticks on a screen. No, it's a story. It's a carefully crafted narrative. But here's the absolute game changer. What if you could learn to read that story too? Well, you absolutely can. And that's because there is one single telltale clue, one piece of evidence that the insiders simply cannot hide no matter how hard they try. And that clue is volume. And listen, this is not some new, flashy indicator. This is the OG secret weapon. We're talking about legends like Charles Dow, Jesse Livermore, Richard Wyckoff. These guys built fortunes over 100 years ago using this exact principle. Their whole strategy was built on reading the ticker tape, price, and you guessed it, volume. That's the whole secret right there, volume. Think of it like this. Price can be faked. It can be pushed around to make you think something is happening when it's not. But volume is the raw activity. It's the fuel in the engine. It shows the real commitment behind any move, and it's the one thing that can't lie. Anna Coulling uses a perfect metaphor for this. She says volume is the market's DNA. It's literally the genetic code. It tells you if a price move is healthy and legitimate or if it's a mutation, a fake-out designed to trap you. And if you can learn to read that DNA, you get this absolutely incredible edge. So, if volume is the clue that cracks the case, what does it reveal? What is this insider playbook everyone talks about? Well, you're about to see just how brutally simple it really is. I love this analogy. Just think of the market insiders as giant warehouse owners. Their whole business model is simple. Buy low, sell high. So, phase 1, accumulation. They fill their warehouse. They buy up everything they can at wholesale prices, usually when the news is terrible and everyone else is panicking. Phase 2, distribution. They empty that warehouse, selling the same stuff back to the public at huge retail markups, usually when the news is great and everyone is greedy. And here's that cycle, broken down. Step 1, create fear. Get the public to panic sell their assets to you cheap. Step 2, accumulate. Buy up all that inventory. Step 3, build confidence. Get the hype machine going so the public feels safe to buy again. And step 4, distribute. Sell all your inventory to them at the top for a massive profit. And then you just repeat the cycle over and over again. Okay, that all sounds great, but how do you actually see this happening on a chart? Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Let's talk about how you can decode what's happening in real time. It all boils down to one of the fundamental laws of the market, which Richard Wyckoff laid out perfectly. It's the law of effort versus result. Super simple. The effort is the volume, how much activity is behind a move. The result is the price move itself. And the unbreakable rule is this: the result should always make sense given the effort. So from now on, your job is to be a detective. You're looking for one thing: anomalies. Things that just don't add up. So you see a huge price move up on massive chunky volume? Okay, effort matches the result. That's a valid move. But what if you see a huge price move on just a tiny sliver of volume? Wait a minute, that's a big result with almost no effort. Red flag. That's an anomaly. That, my friends, is a trap. So who's setting these traps? Come on, you already know the answer. It's the insiders, the market makers. They're deliberately creating these fake moves on low volume to test the waters, to see if they can shake people out of their positions or suck them into bad ones before they make their real move. I'm telling you, once this simple relationship between effort and result finally clicks for you, everything changes. It's like putting on a new pair of glasses. You will never, ever look at a price chart the same way again. All of a sudden, The chart isn't some chaotic mess of random squiggly lines anymore. It becomes a map, a clear trail of footprints showing you exactly where the smart money is going. Your job isn't to guess anymore, it's simply to follow those prints. So this gives you your own simple, powerful playbook. First, you analyze. You're constantly looking for that harmony, or the lack of it, between price and volume. Second, you identify. Are the insiders in that filling the warehouse accumulation phase or the emptying the warehouse distribution phase? And third, you follow. You make your decisions based on their footprints, not on all the noise you hear on TV. By focusing on volume, the one secret they just can't hide, you stop playing a guessing game. You start reading what's happening right now. The question completely changes. It's no longer, what's the market going to do next? It's, what is the smart money telling me right now? So, now that you can read the language, what will the market say to you?